Hello everyone, this is Fantasy Ask and welcome back to Season 4 of Luminous Clan in ClanGen, the Warrior Cats clan generator game. When we left off in the previous episode, we had one of our political cats, a deputy, retire to the Elder's Den, and of course with that came some promotions, namely our new deputy, the daring Lupine Claw, whose heartbreaking story we got a little bit in depth with, and her very fascinating character arc, from a charismatic and psycho murderer to a family cat who fell in love, had a single kit, and then lost both her mate and her only daughter not too long ago, towards the end of Season 3, and then she went into a very strange spiral where she was willing to throw her life into any sort of danger. She briefly served as deputy beforehand under Stonespeck when Stonespeck was leader, and she wasn't doing very well. And then she got demoted to Medicine Cat when Fronstar, took over the clan. So now that Stonespeck has retired, Lupine Claw has her second chance at being deputy, and I am hoping that under the guidance of Fronstar, she's gonna have a better time of it than she did initially, now that she's had kind of time to grieve and to repurpose herself, hopefully for the future of this clan that is going to come in the form of kittens, should Fronstar deign to give us them. So okay guys, let us go straight to the leader's den and roll the dice to see how she's going to deal with the next gathering. Okay, we got a 2 on the D10, so that is Lie Clan, and we got an 8 on the D8, so that is Praise. She's going to praise Lie Clan, still maintaining our 5 allies, which, the way I look at it is, if we have, 5 hostile clans, we are officially in an era of war. If we have 5 ally clans, then we are officially in an era of peace. And then if we're, in between anywhere, we're basically on the path to war or on the path to peace. So right now, we have been in an era of peace. So okay, that's done. Let's skip a moon and see what happens. Okay, we have some birth and death notices. Terrible weather convinces Fronstar to skip this gathering. Any praising of Lie Clan can wait until the sky isn't caving in on Luminous Clan. Lie Clan relations are unchanged. Cloudfur will always feel her grief, but time has softened it, at least a little. Magpie Heart tells himself that he can't let these feelings consume him. Instead, he has to learn to live with it. Tempest wandered out into the territory and was later found dead, a peaceful expression on her face. Oh my goodness, Tempest. I feel bad for Sunchill. Sunchill just lost his mate, and he was just recovering from the death of his father, Pepper. Not only that, but Mousekit is still a kitten and he just lost his mother. Oh my goodness. Hal Falcon's running nose is gone. Sunchill looks at all the cats sitting vigil for Tempest and wonders how any of them will cope without Tempest in their lives. Cats offer him comfort and care. He refuses all of it. The past moon, Tempest has taken their place in Star Clan. Luminous Clan mourns their loss, and their clanmates will miss the spot they took up in their lives. Moments of their life are shared in stories around the circle of mourners, as those that were closest to them take them to their final resting place. Tempest! And now we are down to 10 cats, guys. We are down to 10 cats, which was the original, founding number of our clan. That is terrifying. That is scary. And you know what? Mousekit, even though he just lost his mother, we'll have to see what he's doing or thinking, but he is very young, so I don't know if Mousekit would entirely, process the fact that his mother is dead. I'm sure he might know something about his mother going to Star Clan, but he might think Star Clan is just another place to live, and not kind of the afterlife. So this is not hitting him as hard as it is hitting his father, Sunchill, which is so heartbreaking. We've been having, I suppose death after death. We had death, retirement, death. So it's been a little bit. We've been kind of having death back to back. Okay, let's check out the Medicine Cat Den. Cloudfur was given Poppy as treatment for grief-stricken. Cloudfur overcame her grief. Magpie Heart was given Poppy as treatment for grief-stricken. Magpie Heart overcame his grief. Sunchill was given Poppy as treatment for grief-stricken. Rosemary was used for Tempest's body. Hal Falcon was given ragwort as treatment for running nose. Hal Falcon's running nose is gone, and Magpie Heart gathered mallow and tansy this moon. Now, our mediator is still down, which means Fronstar and Daisy Quake are not going to be getting the help they need. And Sunchill is the only cat. Well, the mediator. Aside from the mediator and elders and kittens, every other cat that we have that is able can still go out on patrols, which is good. Okay, let's check out relationships, see if we might be able to piece together what Tempest was doing before she passed on. Stonespeck and Daisy Quake giggle over something silly. Stonespeck is hiding behind a bush, ready to pounce on Sunchill. Cloudfur and Stonespeck laugh about something small together. Oh, the sisters, our elderly sisters, spending time with one another. Cloudfur didn't expect an apology from Daisy Quake, but accepted it regardless. Lupine Claw sees Mousekit be kind to one of Lupine Claw's friends. Hal Falcon helps Lupine Claw hide from a clanmate. A cloud parts over Magpie Heart and Stonespeck, shining a light on them. They interpret this as a sign that they are meant for great things soon. Okay, and Magpie Heart is our medicine cat. So that is fascinating because Stonespeck has retired, but this light is also of a Magpie Heart. So I wonder if there's a connection between maybe the roles Stonespeck used to serve in and Magpie Heart's future, or if it's a parallel between the way Stonespeck has lived her life, the things she's done. Because even though she stepped down from leadership twice, the cats that she gave up leadership to, they're the ones who brought the clan back to peace. So she did make some important decisions, and I wonder how that's going to reflect on Magpie Heart. We'll keep an eye on him. Mousekit asks Magpie Heart to stop following him around. Sunchill sees Hal Falcon be kind to one of Sunchill's friends. Sunchill feels bad bad that he caused a problem for Mousekit. Oh, for his son. Sunchill, don't feel bad. Tempest bestows wisdom onto Daisy Quake. Okay, so Tempest was speaking to Daisy Quake. Tempest wishes she looked more like Tornfern. So these siblings, that is fascinating. Now she is envious of Tornfern, but then she was giving wisdom to Tornfern's older brother Daisy Quake. And that's fascinating because Daisy Quake and Tornfern, like I said, along with being, clan-born from their mother's side, they have this legacy of a warmongering father who is an outsider in Godzilla Star. And also Daisy Quake, the clan has all these big expectations from him to give us the next litter with Fronstar. And he's been feeling like pressure from that. So maybe Tempest was giving him wisdom in regards to that thing. And then she was looking at Tornfern and maybe reflecting on Tornfern's history. Maybe the fact that despite Tornfern having that warmongering father, she's still more accepted by the clan than Tempest ever was, because Tempest ultimately was still viewed as an outsider. So maybe that's where the envy was from. Daisy Quake has been spending time with Magpie Heart lately. Daisy Quake got a bunch of cats up for morning stretches. They didn't like it. Daisy Quake loses in a race against Hal Falcon and acts bitterly about it. Hal Falcon follows through on a small promise made with Tornfern. So some more friendship between Hal Falcon and his previous mentor, Tornfern, which is nice to see. Mousekit sends a clanmate to help Tornfern with something she's struggling with. Fronstar learns that Daisy Quake is scared of thunder too. Fronstar got a bunch of cats up for morning stretches and they didn't like it. Sunchill makes a snide remark about one of Fronstar's friends. Hal Falcon is jealous that Daisy Quake got to go to the last gathering. Lupine Claw interrupted Mousekit to say something frivolous. And then we have Sunchill pass on. So that is very fascinating to me that Tempest didn't interact with her family members before she passed on. She did not interact with her mate, and she did not interact with her son. Instead, she interacted with Daisy Quake and his sister Tornfern before she passed on. So, Huh. That's kind of sad, isn't it? That's kind of sad. I mean, Tempest, I from what I remember, when she was brought in, she didn't go through the proper system of, getting promoted in politics the way the clan-born cats like. She was elevated to, I think, deputy straight off the bat, but within a moon she retired. So it's like Tempest was unwilling to take advantage of, the system and the power that she was given, and she stepped down very quickly because she just wanted to focus on her mate and her family. And I think in doing so, she was hoping for some acceptance from the other clan members, but despite her efforts, I think the Luminous Cats, I don't know, it's in their blood. They find it difficult to consider outsiders as theirs. So even though Tempest, with a name like Tempest, had such a calm life within the clan, she still could not amount to the affection that Tornfen and Daisyquake get from their family members, despite the kind of turbulent ancestry they have. Okay, well that's all we have for the events, so let me cut the recording here and we'll continue with the cat list. Okay, let us resume with the cat list. First up, we have loyalties. Still, Fronstar has been unable to turn any of the cats towards her. This is an outsider struggle, like I've said, and it is something she's going to have to continue working on. But because she's so nervous in approaching the other cats, and maybe sometimes she tries things, like maybe I'll get them to do morning stretches to help us bond, but kind of backfires because nobody's really bothered to wake up that early. Yeah, I think she's struggling just a little bit. I don't know if her having a litter would endear the clan to her, but it definitely would endear the clan to Daisyquake. So there is that. We can't do mediation right now because Central is down, but we can take a look to see if Fronstar and Daisyquake have made some progress, and they have made some progress in terms of security. So they have finally become friends, or what I consider to be friends, when I start seeing like green bars. So that makes me happy that even though they have not fallen in love yet, made any progress with the litter, they have become friends with each other of their own accord. So they have been trying just a little bit. Maybe they get some kind of signals from one another and they make the little bit of effort, and over time that comfort has evolved into security. So that makes me very happy. Makes me very happy that at least they're able to kind of soothe each other's anxieties like I've mentioned in the past. That aside, I don't think we had anything else except looking through what everyone's doing for the day. So Fronstar had a nightmare involving a two-leg trap. Lupine Claw is thinking about a strange two-leg object she saw recently. Magpie Heart can't sleep because of the bugs and the heat. Sunchurl enjoys the warmth of Greenleaf. Daisyquake is wondering what the inside of a two-leg den looks like. Tornfern tries to set a good example for younger cats. Hal Falcon is feeling nervous. Stonespec imagines taking on a badger single-pawed. No, Stonespec. No, that is dangerous. We have had cats die from this very thing. No, no, no. We don't want to be doing stuff like that. And plus, you're an elder now. You can just relax in the camp. You don't need to go out and fight badgers. Cloudfur is staring off into space. And Mousekit hissed at anyone who got too close to Tempest's body, refusing to let go. Okay, so I was saying how Mousekit is very young, so I don't know if he would understand the concept of a cat dying. However, because he's interested in oddities and with what he's doing now, I'm wondering whether he's the type of kitten who listens to strange conversations between adults, and he has very different questions to other kittens, and because of that, maybe he has a greater understanding of what death means than someone his age would. And so when everyone's getting ready to prepare Tempest's body for the vigil, he's becoming very protective of Tempest's body because he has some awareness of this idea that once Tempest's body is gone, she is gone, like permanently gone from this world. Ah, Mousekit, that is so sad. That is so sad. And the fact that he was or he is an attention-seeking kitten, I feel like he would constantly want attention, especially from his parents. And now one parent is gone, and he's very aware of that. He's not in the dark at all. Oh, Mouse Kit, that crushes me. But okay, I'm gonna cut the recording here, and we're gonna continue with patrols. Thankfully, we are going very good for food. We currently have 100.5 prey, and we need 22. And our medicine cat is, well, ready to get going. So we'll send out Magpie Heart first, and then we'll have a patrol of 5. Greenleaf is truly the best time of the year to be a medicine cat, with a world so full of flowers and green growth. Magpie Heart heads out to gather fresh mallow for the stores. Proceed. The soft, rose-like scent of the mallow bushes drifts around Magpie Heart as he works, snipping off clumps of large, fuzzy, three-nubbed leaves and the occasional pink flower to be taken back to camp. Thankfully, another pink flowered plant grows nearby, and Magpie Heart had just begun to run out of Bethany. So Bethany and Mallow were gathered, and finally we have a patrol of 5 cats, Hal Falcon, Tornfern, Daisy Quake, Lupine Claw, and Fronstar. The patrol comes across a thunderpath running through the mountains. We've had mixed results with this in the past. Many times nothing happens to the cats. They have enough wisdom between, them to be able to cross safely and bring back some food. We have had some occasions though where cats have had a bad experience with the thunderpath. I don't know if anyone's died from this though. I actually remember Rowan Pelt, who is Lupine Claw and Magpie Heart's father. Their father, when he was an apprentice, crossed a thunderpath. He got hit by a monster. He broke his back. He spent pretty much his entire apprenticeship with a broken back, and he spent some of his adulthood with a broken back. And when he was on the brink of death, he was mated to another cat named Reed Daisy, who I think was the leader's daughter at the time, only surviving daughter. And she was grieving because her sister had just died, and both of them managed to help heal each other, and he miraculously recovered from that, and then he went on to live a completely normal life without any scars or anything like that from his broken back. But they do have, this thing in the family history of incidents that have happened. But let us go and proceed. The patrol waits until they can hear the wind whistling, not a murmur of a monster, and crosses the thunderpath to hunt on the other side. A medium amount of prey is brought to camp, so that was really, really good. Now we have 136.5 food, so really, we are in a very abundant age at this point. We are at the perfect age, Fronstar, to have some kittens. But okay guys, with that said and done, I am going to leave off here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.